सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् ॐ Uddhava Gita, 16th chapter, page 242, verse number 34. Evam pushpitaya vacha vyakshiptamanasam nirnam Maninam chatistabdhanam madvartapi narochate. Lord Krishna, pity of those people who never care for God's words. That is what Lord Krishna pointing out here. People normally interested in artha, kama, dharma, moksha are very, very rarely people desire. Dharmic lifestyle and liberation. These two are very, very tough for a common person. To prepare a common person to qualify that individual, Veda prescribe in Karma Kanda, Upasana Kanda, there are lot of rituals in the form of pilgrimage, in the form of japa. Japa is meant for purification. Pilgrimage is also yatra, tirtha yatra meant for purification. Dhyanam meant for purification. Any ritual, any puja, archana, abhishekam meant for purification. Even Guru Satsanga also meant for purification. To get purification, it requires a lot of time consuming process. It is an evolution. Gradual evolution dwara eva shuddhi bhavati. Therefore, Shastra always talk about karma kanda, upasana kanda, rituals. Shastra encourage. Knowing the limitations of those rituals, karmas, anything Vaidika or Smarta karmas, Shastra knows their limitations and doshas also. But deliberately, Shastra and traditional acharyas recommend a lot of puja, lot of japa, parayanam. For what purpose? Only for one purpose. People may not know that it is going to help them to get purification. What is a purification? Chitta Shanti eva purification. You get peace of mind if your mind is pure. Where there is a disturbance in the mind, lot of turbulence in the mind, that itself is impurity. That is the sign of impurity, lack of purification. Once the purification comes, you feel that calmness, sereneness, peace of mind, yet emotional level you are so balanced. Once you are balanced means you are purified. That is the sign of purification. But normally people love for this Arthavada Vakyas in the Shastra. Jyotishtomena yajnakaya Swarga kamo yajeta. If you want to go to Swarga to enjoy that 24 into 7 dance and music, and along with that some drink amrutam also. These are all beautifully exaggerated in our Puranas. People think about Swarga, imagine for Swarga, and they have lot of dreams about Swarga. For dance, Rambha, Urvasti, Tilottama. Before going there, they want to see here also. Lot of programs, lot of dance, lot of movies, lot of serials, lot of all entertainments, they are all attracted. That is called flowery language. Veda also has got flowery language. Whole Karma Kanda is a flowery language. Whole Upasana Kanda is a flowery language. You do this, you will get it. You will get this phalam. You do this, you will get this phalam. These are all called Arthavada. There is no Tatparyam. The ultimate teaching, Jivatma Paramatma Aikyam, is not given initially. Suppose initially itself you are that Brahman, you are that Atma, is said to the common people, without purification of the mind, they misunderstand, they misinterpret, they abuse also the ultimate teaching, Vedanta teaching. That's why Veda Mata is afraid of these people, common people, those who are impure at mental level. With Raga, Dvesha, Kama, Krodha, when they are there, how a person can have a Shuddhi at mental level, intellectual level, purity won't be there. Therefore, deliberately Veda Bhagavan prescribed. Bhagavan prescribed through Veda, Karma Kanda, Upasana Kanda. And some people, they don't take up Karma Kanda, rituals or anything. Some people never bother about that. God, Puja, Parayanam, Japa, all these things are meaningless for them. Some people take up and they stuck with that. Both are having a problem. That is what Krishna is pointing out here. Hey Uddhava, some people never come to hear my words at all. My words means whatever I said, Vidhi, Nishedha in the Shastra, rules and regulations, Vedic lifestyle, Achara, Vichara, all these people don't bother. They want to make use of my creation very well. They want to enjoy everything, whatever I give in this world. But they don't want to hear my words. Just like children, whatever Amma prepares, they enjoy. Whatever parents gives dress, food, everything they enjoy, but they never give respect to their parents' words. So there are some children like that. They take everything from parents, but they never care for parents' good words, guidance, they never take. When they don't take guidance from parents, when they don't have care for parents' words, what right they have to take from parents the food, dress, everything they are taking? Nobody is there to question. Parents won't question. Some parents will question. They have to question. When they are making use of parents' money, parents' that physical shrama they are giving, they don't care for father's words, mother's words. They are the well-wishers of me. They don't bother. How selfish some children are. Like that here also, Bhagavan is our father, Veda Mata is our mother. When Bhagavan has given this Veda, Shastram, rules and regulations, the whole creation we are making use of it. Food, air, water, what not. We are surviving because of this, all given by Bhagavan. Is this not selfishness? People, they love and they take everything from the creation, but they never care for the creator. Creator's words. That's what Lord Krishna says here. In Bhagavad Gita also Lord Krishna said, Ye hi samsparshaja bhogaha dukkhayonaya evate adyantavantah kaunteya nateshu ramate buddha. Wise people never revel in these sense pleasures too much. They make use of them for survival of this body. They make use of them. Everyone make the use of them. It is required. Basic needs are there. Therefore, they are not enamored by them. They are not carried away by them. They never revel in them because they know their dukkha yonayaha. They are the cause for sorrow that they know very well. How do they know? Antavattu phalam tesham. All phala is having end sometime or other. But Veda promise, in Mundakopanishad we saw, Veda promise, whatever is promised by Veda, you will get it. Tadetat satyam karmani kavayaha. यान्यपश्यन्तानि त्रेतायां बहुधा सन्ततानि तान्याचरतान् नियतं सत्यकामा एष वः पन्था सुकृतस्य लोके. This mantra, Mundakopanishad, many of you heard from my Mundakopanishad class. Upanishad promise, you do these rituals, puja, chanting, parayanam, japa, etc., all those things, you yajna yagas, those days yajna yagas they used to do. By practicing all of them, whatever you desire, you will get. Satyakama. Yeshah pantha sukrutasya loke. To go to Swargaloka, you can perform all of them. Tadetat satyam karmani kavayaha vadanti. So all that great rishis, yanya pashyan tani tretayam. Tretayam means karma kanda, upasana kanda. In three Vedas, first three Vedas, lot of rituals are given. You follow them, you will get benefit. Upanishad itself encourage. Upanishad knows there are a lot of doshas. Still, Upanishad encourage. What for Upanishad encourage? You have to enter in them and grow in them, grow out of them gracefully. That is the purpose. That is the purpose. Many people do not know this, but they give care for what? All nail care, tooth care, hair care, eye care, all this care. That's why beauty parlors are increasing. However much spa and beauty parlor, gym are increasing, people are rushing there. You cannot avoid their dosha. There is a nice idiom, one sloka is there that says sthana brashtaha na shobhante dantaha keshaha and nakhaha nara. That means human beings, as long as the teeth are inside the mouth, we brush with a lot of varieties of toothpaste. We take care of them very much. That tooth, once it comes out, it is ashaucham. We don't want to touch it. Our one teeth comes out, you can see that how problematic it is. Similarly, kesha also. As long as it is on the head, people do lot of alankarana. Nowadays, olden days means previously people used to put black dye. Now different colors they are putting for hair. Different dyes are they are putting. And honey color they are putting, white color they are putting. Previously white color irunda one, 2, 3 hairs people want to dye it. Nowadays you see youngsters, you don't find black hair. Black hair they convert into different color of hair. They put color. and nail polish and false nails also they keep. How much care they are taking for nail and care. Once they come out of that sthana bhramsha, na shobhante, they are looked upon as ashaucham, amangalam. We don't want to touch them again. And nakhaha, even nails also. Dantaha, keshaha, nakhaha. Sthana bhramshaha, sthana brashtaha na shobhante. But people are all working for what? All this only. Care, care, care. Then in this sloka, what Lord Krishna says, people are evam pushpitaya vacha. Those flowery language of Veda, Karma Kanda, people are attracted to that. You get this and that if you do this ritual. People are attracted to that. Hey Uddhava. Why they are attracted? Nrinam vyakshipta manasam. Because of their disturbed mind. Their minds are so disturbed because unfulfilled desires. Because lot of desires are there, they have to get fulfilled. Therefore, they are always under tension and worry. They are not depending upon Bhagavan. They worship Bhagavan, but they depend upon the world. That is not real bhakti. That is called artharthi bhakti, business bhakti. So many people have only business bhakti, not jignasu bhakti or jnani bhakti. Many places bhakti gives moksha. Suppose they say, what type of bhakti we have to translate properly? Bhakti reva gariyasi. Moksha sadhana samagriyam. Bhakti reva gariyasi. Shankaracharya says in Viveka Chudamani. Narada also says in Narada Bhakti Sutras. Bhakti reva gariyasi moksha sadhana samagri na bhakti. What type of bhakti? That bhakti must be jnani bhakti or jignasu bhakti to jnani bhakti. That is superior. Moksha sadhana samagri bhakti is superior. Even Lord Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita 18th chapter, Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja aham tva sarva papebhyaha mokshayishyami ma suchaha. Sharanam vraja, Bhagavan said, you go beyond dharma, sarva dharman parityajya, punya, papa, all you give up and come to me, surrender to me. Sharanam vraja, come to Shravanam, Atma Jnanam, Atma Bodha, Tattva Bodha, all this Shravanam you do. Moksha Ishyami, he said. So people don't understand that sloka properly. What they understand? So Bhagavan said, give up everything and do namaskara to Bhagavan, he will give moksha, liberation to you. Adi ille artham and the slokatike. Sarvadharman parityajya mam ekam sharanam vrajana. Come to know my real nature. Come to know my real nature. That is Atma Jnanam. Moksha Ishyami. You will get liberated. You know that you are ever liberated Atman. That is the meaning. So this proper understanding is required. All slokas are very, very subtle. If you see that outside meaning, you can never get the tatparyam. But people attracted to what? Pushpita vacha, vyakshipta manaha, disturbed mind, they are always worry about their life. Nrinam, for people, they are desiring to attain them. To attain them, car, house, property, lot of things, pleasures, they are always working for them only. Not only that, they earn lot of money, they become rich. and develop their great status also, and they maintain status quo also. And what happens because of richness? Manitvam comes, garvam comes, pride comes. Richness and pride go together normally. Very rarely people, richness and humility, very rarely you find. But 99.9999% of people, richness with pride, manita. Look into the second line. Maninam cha, they are very, very arrogant because of their richness. The 17th chapter is 16th chapter, Bhagavan Krishna said, Konyosya sadrusho maya, who is equal to me? Asuri Sampat people. Manita means garvam, ahankaram, arrogance. Atistabdanam, and stiff-necked people. Atistabda means they never give respect to anyone. They never obey anyone. Why to do namaskara to so and so Swamini? Why to do namaskara to so and so? And parents namaskaram, respect, nothing. And I told you, in Western countries, they won't give respect to the teacher. Like in our country, we give. They don't give. Teacher comes into the class, even young children, also UKG onwards up to college, they never stand up. That is called what? Stiff-necked. That is their culture. You should not stand. Yesterday, one person is telling, in Canada, that boy is going to school, and from here he went after studying 4th standard. Now he is studying 5th standard there, and he is standing when the teacher is coming to the class. But nobody is standing, other children are not standing. This boy alone is standing. Then he came to his house and he told his parents, I only stood up in the class, nobody is standing here. Now, then parents are worrying, what is this culture? If our son is growing in this type of culture, what will happen in future? No respect for teacher. And they call the teacher by name. That is also one student told me. Mother is also working in the same school. Daughter is studying in the same school. They don't call a teacher, madam, or they don't call. They call by name. That is what their culture. All are equal. Why to respect? Why to do namaskara? Why to bend at their feet? This is called stabdanam, stiff-necked people, manita, because of richness. Lot of richness, lot of comforts. Why to bend in front of others? Even father, mother also, hi, hi, hi only. Like that, they, now here also it has come, it is coming and has come also. They think this is Western culture. What Western culture? How they develop humility, how they come out of that arrogance, how they can become humble, how they can remove their ego in future. It grow and more and more. And you see that foreign, abroad, growing children, their way of behavior, their way of talking, their way of expressions, entirely different. Entirely different. And people do not know that why it is happening, because of richness. Manita. All we are seeing here also, because that many people of our country, children, they are staying there and they are coming here. So this culture mixture is happening. Manita, maninanche, atistabdanam. So mad varta api na rochate. Mad varta api Bhagavan is using. Even my words and another. They don't hear their parents' words. Mother words they don't hear. Father words they don't hear. And other teachers, they strike, in the college and all. Now you see the colleges and all, what respect they are giving to the lecturer. And the correspondent, secretary, lecturers, principal, afraid of the students. Those days when we were studying, we all of us studying, we were afraid of lecturers. We are afraid of principal. To see principal itself, we used to get lot of fear. Those days, we cannot talk in front of them. But nowadays, reverse. No? What is reverse? No? They don't. They are afraid. A correspondent to management is afraid of students. That is the situation in colleges happening. That is called here when they don't respect even lecturers, gurus, and mother and father. How they can even Bhagavan words also they are not listening. Bhagavan words say they are not listening. How they can listen parents' words? Okay, that's Bhagavan is lamenting as it were. You see, Madvarta api na rochate. They don't like my words. Get up early morning, take bath and do yoga and all. And yoga and all, who will do? That is also nowadays next only after lot of gym, lot of bodybuilding, lot of other activities, games. Yoga is okay. Like that, many people think. Anyhow, na rochate means they don't like my words because they are materialistic thinking people. They are busy in their accomplishments. Because of their richness, they have a lot of ahankara, garvam. Up to here we saw in the last class. Now we'll go to the next verse, 35. वेदा ब्रह्मात्मविषयाः त्रिकाण्डविषया इमे परोक्षवादा ऋषयः परोक्षं मम च प्रियम्. Very nice sloka. Ime Vedaha. All our acharyas, rishis, great teachers, they never teach that ultimate truth initially, in the beginning. Initially, when a person want to study anything, what they teach? Read, chant, do parayanam, do lot of anushtanam, follow achara. All these things they say. They never teach Brahma Satyam, Jagan Mithya, Jivo Brahmaiva Paraha. They don't teach. Brahma Satyam, Mahavakya, Bhagatyaga Lakshana, after 10 years, 15 years only, we teach. In the Bhagavad Gita, what are all their karma yoga is there, upasana yoga is there, values are there, daivasura sampat vibhaga yoga, shraddhatraya vibhaga yoga, all these are given, amanitvam adhambhitvam, like that ahimsa, kshanti, rarjavam, then 14th chapter some values, 13th chapter values. Bhagavan, the rishis also follow this. I like that. Lord Krishna says, Mama cha priyam paroksham. Paroksham means indirect teaching. They teach indirectly. Directly they never teach this Brahma Vidya. Because when person is not qualified, they abuse this Brahma Vidya. Even now everything is available on YouTube, internet. They listen whatever they want, whenever they want, whatever way they want, they listen. There is no any paddhati, bhakti, devotion, asking the Guru what to listen, how to listen, please guide me. They never talk, they never ask. Why to ask? Everything is available. If this is not available, that is available. Another way. Like that, people making use of it. But teachers are putting in YouTube for the purpose of something is better than nothing. Let people listen. It should not take it as granted. Everything is available. Therefore, no. But you have to show the reverence to that teacher from whom you are hearing, listening. That respect should be there, Kritagnyata should be there, humility should be there when you are learning. Whether you learn from internet or directly or CDs or cassettes, whatever it may be, unless a person is not having that reverence, Shastra never bless that person. So Bhagavan Krishna says that is why Rishayaha Paroksha Vadaha. All rishis they teach indirectly only. Indirectly only they teach. What they teach indirectly? Ime Vedaha, these um, Vedas means Shruti, Smriti, Puranas, etc. We have vast literature, very, 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 very vast literature. It is not written by any human being. First Veda teaching is given by the Lord Himself at the time of creation. Bhagavan created this universe. These Vedas are already there. Just as the creation is not newly created, it is existing already in Bhagavan, in potential form. In this creation itself, Vedas are also there in potential form. So the Lord alone has given these Vedas to us at the time of creation itself. They are not written by anyone. They don't have any historical time when they are written, by whom they are written, like that it's not there. That is why Vedic traditional teaching, Vedic teaching is eternal. It doesn't have any beginning and end. It is eternal. Eternally it is there, coming all the time. Not unlike other sciences. They are having discovered by, invented by so and so person, so and so scientist, and so on, at so and so time, at so and so place. But Vedas are not like that. Sanatana Dharma, Vedic teaching is not like that. Karma Kanda, Upasana Kanda, Jnana Kanda, all these three kandas. First line you see, Trikanda Vishayaha. Karma Kanda Vishaya is what? Jivatma Paramatma Aikyam. Upasana Kanda Vishaya is subject matter is what? Jivatma Paramatma Aikyam. Jnana Kanda Vishaya subject matter is what? Jivatma Paramatma Aikyam. Ellame Jivatma Paramatma Aikyama. Everything is talking only the oneness of that supreme self and individual self. Yes. Karma Kanda preparing you, refining your mind, removing all impurities from your mind for this ultimate truth. To teach that ultimate truth, it is preparing you. Upasana Kanda, meditation, dhyana, japa, etc. also Veda talks about so many upasanas. We saw in Taittiriya Upanishad all Vedic upasanas, Pankta Brahma upasana, Hiranyagarbha upasana, all those upasanas meant to remove your chitta chanchalyam. Chitta chanchalyam is there, unsteadiness of the mind. It takes a lot of time to get concentration. It is not so easy. For what purpose concentration? Dhyanam is for what purpose? Only to prepare you to get that Jivatma Paramatma Aikya Jnanam. Karmakanda is also to purify your mind so that your mind get interest in Shravanam, Vedanta Shravanam, later in later stages. That is why Veda talks about elaborate karma kanda. Why people are not knowing, hey Uddhava, they are not listening my words. Ime Vedaha, these Vedas, karma kanda, trikanda Veda, trikanda, karma kanda, upasana kanda, jnana kanda. Three kandas are there in four Vedas. So, that is where we see Rigveda Upanishad, Aitareya Upanishad, then Yajurveda Upanishad, Taittiriya Upanishad, Shukla Yajurveda Upanishad, Brihadaranyaka Ishavasya Upanishad, then Atharvana Samaveda Upanishad, Chandogya Upanishad, Keno Upanishad, Atharvana Vedaya Upanishad, Mandukya Upanishad, Mundagopanishad, Prashnopanishad, all these Upanishads, ime karma kanda, rituals, upasana kanda, meditations, and jnana kanda, shravana manana nididhyasanam, their subject matter is finally Brahma Atma Vishayaha. Brahma means Nirgunam Brahman. Atma means Jivatma. I the Jivatma, I am Brahman. Jivatma, Paramatma, Aikya Vishayaha. Karma Kanda is indirectly talking about Jivatma, Paramatma, Aikyam. Upasana Kanda is also talking about Jivatma, Paramatma, Aikyam. Jnana Kanda talking directly Jivatma, Paramatma, Aikyam. That's all. இது தெரியாது நிறைய பேருக்கு. எப்போ தெரியும்னா நிறைய கேட்டாதான் குருமுகமா when you listen more and more and more அப்படியா అని தெரியும். எப்படி என்ன அப்படி கர்மகாண்டா is also for Jivatma Paramatma Aikyam. Never get stuck with rituals, sentiments. Too many pujas, rituals, not coming to Shravanam, not coming to Mananam, and doing dhyanam. Some people continuously do dhyanam. What for dhyanam? How long you do dhyanam? Dhyanam meant for what? Rituals are meant for what? That is why you should not do blindly any practice. Guru guidance is required. That is why Guru, like without doctor prescription, you yourself take medicine. So what will happen? Doctor has to prescribe this medicine you take this many days. This much quantity you have to take. Then you are safe. Like that here also, in spiritual field also, Guru guidance is required. But many people don't like to go to Guru because of their richness in their knowledge, qualifications, and their richness financially, and their status. They don't want to go in a humble way and do namaskara to another person. Stiff-necked people. What to do? Hey Arjuna, Brahmatma Vishayaha, Trikanda Vishayaha, Ime Veda. That is why I like those teachers who are not teaching Brahma Vidya initially. But unfortunately, some non-sampradaya teachers, they do not know this, and they talk about Brahma Vidya directly to the common public also. It happened like that. I heard from one of my student in Bombay. One of a Swami, a Acharya somebody, he is giving lecture in the temple. And he said, in the Ayyappa temple that is. And he is telling there is no need of worship of God. Worshipping God, all these are all meaningless. And he is telling in the temple that too. And the temple management people really worried. And they stopped his lectures also. Like that, in the enthusiasm, Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya only. But you should not say in the public, in the temple, when people are coming to the temple and you say you should not worship the Lord. That is all meaningless. You did not do any japa, parayana, puja and all. You need not study Narayaniyam. You should not do the Tirupugal, Tiruvachakam, Tirumandiram, all these. Why to do all these things and all? Straight away go to Upanishads. Like that, there are some teachers. This is my own experience also. When I went to Malaysia, I was giving a talk in Balaji temple. All Telugu people are there, many Telugu people. They went long before and settled in Malaysia. And they are very happy to listen a lecture in Telugu. So I gave lecture in Telugu in that temple. After my lecture, one person came and told me they are afraid of arranging this type of lectures because one person came and gave lecture there in the temple, same way. You should not worship God, you should not do rituals and all, these are all meaningless. You are Brahman, you are Paramatma only. Why to worship God? Bhagavan is Mithya, Ishvara is Mithya, like that he said, Swamini. From that time onwards, we are afraid of calling anybody to this temple because you are going to speak in Telugu. Therefore, we are really happy to invite you. They told me personally, directly. This is my experience. I am telling you. So that is why many teachers in Sampradaya gurus never teach directly because Veda never talk this Brahma Vishaya directly. How? Because it is very difficult. People cannot understand the truth. People cannot understand why they are not qualified. That's why many see, I told you in Bhagavad Gita Bhashyam class Sunday what I said, 15th chapter the teaching is over actually. Why Lord Krishna came all the way again back to that 9th chapter, Daivi Hesha Prakriti and all Daivi Sampat, Asuri Sampat, Rakshasi Sampat. Why Bhagavan has to take that 17th chapter, 16th chapter? What is the purpose? That is why Bhagavan Krishna also directly they don't teach. They encourage always karma upasana. Karma upasana. Once you do thoroughly karma and upasana, karma yoga and upasana yoga, automatically you will be qualified. You will understand. That is why we take lot of time to teach. So many times we go on and on teaching. What for? Students getting qualification, it takes time for them. That's why I say first Shravanam without qualification, it is just mere for Karma Yoga. It serves like a Karma Yoga. Even you listen Upanishad also. Even Taittiriya Upanishad, Brahmananda Valli, if you listen without qualification, it serves like a Karma Yoga. It purifies your mind. That Shravanam serve like a purificatory sadhana, not a Mahavakya. You cannot understand Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma, it serve you like a Karma Yoga. Even other mantras also, wherever you study that Mahavakya mantras, they serve like a Upasana Yoga. You develop more concentration. First, when you come to the class in the beginning, you are so restless. Looking here and there and all. After a long time, you slowly sit, become steady, and the teacher understand now you are qualified. At least sitting quietly, listening. Then after some many years, that Shravanam starts. That is why many students says, now only I am understanding Swamini. I am listening from many years, but I am understanding now. Why you have not understood in the beginning? Because at that time it served as a Karma Yoga, Upasana Yoga. That is called indirect teaching only. Okay. We don't want to talk also unless you are qualified, it cannot reveal the truth. Vedas. Bhagavan himself says, Ime Vedaha Brahmatma Vishayaha Trikanda Vishayaha Brahmatma Vishayaha. Brahma, Nirguna Brahman and Jivatma both are one and the same. Jivatma, Paramatma, Aikya Vishayam only. Karma Kanda also, Upasana Kanda also, Jnana Kanda also. That is Paroksha Vadaha Vishayaha. They indirectly, that means what? They talk about Arthakama only first. Do Nishkama Karma, do some puja, japa, dhyanam, and all they talk. You will get lot of benefit. And this is called sweet coated pills like. And dharma and moksha we keep inside the capsule. Artha kama we do puja, you get this, that and all we talk. But we don't say it is useless. That is called sweet coated pill. Once you become doing Nishkama Karma, Nitya Naimitti Karma, Pancha Mahayajnas, once you avoid Nishiddha Karma, once you take up reduce Prayaschitta Karma, once you do lot of Nishkama Karma, reducing Sakama Karma, slowly you will become qualified for Vedanta. This is called secret teaching. Secret teaching. Now, students, they think, why this much of karma kanda rituals? Taittiriya Upanishad, Sikshavalli, fully upasanas. Some people don't hear first Sikshavalli. ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಾನಂದವಲ್ಲಿ ಐ ಲೈಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಒನ್ ಲೇಡಿ ಲೈಕ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಶಿ ಲವ್ ಮಾಂಡುಕ್ಯ ಉಪನಿಷತ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅದರ್ ಉಪನಿಷತ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲಿಸನಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಂಡುಕ್ಯ ಉಪನಿಷತ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸೇಯಿಂಗ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ನಾಟ್ ಏಬಲ್ ಟು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಂಡುಕ್ಯ ಉಪನಿಷತ್ ಅನ್ನ ಎಪ್ಪಡಿ ಪುರಿಯೋ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಐ ಆಸ್ಕ್ಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಯು ಹರ್ಡ್ ಕೈವಲ್ಯ ಉಪನಿಷತ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಯು ಹರ್ಡ್ ತೈತ್ರಿಯ ಉಪನಿಷತ್ ನೋ 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 ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ನಾಟ್ ಹರ್ಡ್ but I heard that Mandukya is so great Upanishatanna. It is great only, but you are not great to receive that Mandukya teaching. One person is telling, Mandukya I am not able to understand at all. At all you are not able to understand. Who asked you to come to Mandukya to read, study and all, to listen. Listen systematically. Mundaka, Kena, Katha, Kaivalya, Taittiriya, Prashna Upanishad, all these Upanishads you listen, there is a possibility of understanding Mandukya. Possibility. Otherwise you cannot understand. That is what Rishayaha, Parokshavaadaha, Ardhakama, they keep secretly. In the sweet coated pill, Ardhakama are outside, sweet coated pill inside Dharma and Moksha. Now, next verse. I will see. Read. Shabda Brahma Shuddha Shudurbodham Pranendriya Manomayam Anantaparam Gambhiram Durvigahyam Samudravat. Very, very nice. So Krishna's teaching pattern is different from Bhagavad Gita pattern. Okay. Ananta Shastram Bahuvedittavyam Alpascha Kalaha Bhavascha Vigna Yes Sarabhutam Tadupasitavyam. Just like Hamsa Yatha Kshiramivambu Mishra. Shastra is so vast. Learn what has to be learned. Take that only. Don't waste your time and energy reading this and that books and all. So many books. People love to read many books. Once you start listening to Prasthana Trayam, you need not read any books. Better not to read. Written by so many commentators. That's why Veda is in unwritten form. Kidavi, they say it is in unwritten form. If it is in written form, what will happen? Everybody will do commentary because of their scholarship in education. They start writing commentary. How do you know that commentary is right commentary or translation is a proper translation or not? Interpretation is correct or not? How do you know? That is why our people kept Vedic teaching secretly. Deliberately they kept secretly. One to one, word to word, Shabda. Now you have to hear and study, listen. There is no writing in books and all. There is no writing. Beginning, there is no writing at all. Vedas were not printed in any book form. But unfortunately now it is advantage or disadvantage we do not know. There are many, all Vedas are in printed form and people study Sanskrit and they start translations. Traditional teachers never accept that. Therefore, when really speaking, wholehearted, I want to say honestly, when I was studying from Swamiji, I never look at any commentary. My Swamiji's subject, that notes, whatever I have written, whatever I heard from Swamiji, that is final for me. Nobody's commentary. Even I use their books, their printed books, they are there available. And I make use of those books for slokas, mantra purpose, to teach some mantras, make the students to chant. That much only I make use of them. I never look into the commentary of that book. Maximum 99.9999% I never look into the commentary. In my whole 20 to 23 years of teaching, I just follow my Swamiji's teaching and the notes what I have prepared from Swamiji, and I go through it, and what I have understood, that only I teach. This is what I follow. I am happy till today because of my own way of learning, because there are lot of differences in commentaries, the words they use. Slowly they will deviate us from the main subject. That is why the Rishayaha means the teachers always Parokshawadaha. Indirectly they teach the main teaching. Initially they don't teach. After long time, after observing the student, how much the student, even they ask questions also, we give the answers to that their level only. We don't give that original answer, because we know the level of the student by their question. So to that question, to that level of student, what type of, what level answer we have to give, and we know. That is that Shakti Samarthyam comes, skill comes only by learning from the Guru, Acharya, Sampradaya Guru. Naturally comes, it is. Otherwise, you are confusing. What Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita, na buddhi vedam janayet ajnanam karma sanginam joshayet sarva karmani. Encourage people in their karma by looking at their interest, their desire, their maturity. Encourage them. Joshayet sarva karmani. Na buddhi vedam janayet. Don't confuse them. Don't confuse the people. Don't say, don't do worship, don't go to temple, don't do all these things. These are all not required. We should not say. Even Vedanta students also never tell others in the family also. Because of some enthusiasm, Swamini said, Aham Brahmasmi, Sagunam Brahma, Vyavaharika Ishvara is Mithya. So therefore, don't go to temple. Appadida sonno nanu. Even though I know Vyavaharika Ishvara is Mithya, you have to go to temple. Appadida sonna. See, the people, students, what they have to understand, very, very important, especially in Grihastha-ashrama. When children are there, grandchildren are there, they need to mature and they grow. They have to get a purification. They have to do lot of rituals. Unless you follow, you encourage them, they don't do. That is why those who are studying Vedanta, my classes attending, must be very careful. You also imitate. You also follow that puja, going to temple, worship, everything, even though you are a Vedantic student. Even though you know Mahagatyaga Lakshana Mahavakya, still you have to go. Why? Because you are in Kutumbam. You are in a family, there are grandchildren, there are children, they have to practice, they have to get maturity. Therefore, Sishtachara, what elders do at home, that only children also follow. Grandchildren also follow. Therefore, understand, don't do justifications for your learning. Whatever we are learning, we have to justify that. To the Shastra, we should not say, na buddhi vedhan janayet. Ajnanam karma sanginam. They are interested in karma. They are interested in upasana. Now, husband is a Vedantic student and he is taking classes also. Wife does a lot of upasana, a lot of rituals, everything she does. I used to tell him, let her do. At least doing something instead of being a Nastika. She is an Nastika, doing a lot of rituals, so upavasa and homa, everything she is doing. But he is highly Vedantic husband, wife is doing a lot of ritual. I told him, let her do, let her continue. She need maturity. Wife needs a lot of purification. Be happy, at least appreciate that she is doing that. Upavasa and homam and all she is doing. Appreciate that. But unfortunately, what happens when Vedanta highly you are in Mahavakya, Bhagatyaga, Lakshana, அந்த திங்கிலிங் இருக்கும்போது வீட்டில் யாராவது இந்த மாதிரி இந்த ரிச்சுவல்ஸ் எல்லாம் பண்ணால் கொஞ்சம் தாங்கிக்கிறதுக்கு கஷ்டம். கொஞ்சம் பீப்புள் கேனாட் அட்ஜஸ்ட் பண்ணணும். That is called karuna, compassion. That's what God Krishna said. Joshayet sarva karmani. அந்த ஸ்லோகம் படிக்கணும், ப்ராப்பராக அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் பண்ணிக்கணும். ந புத்தி வேதம் ஜனயத். அந்த ஸ்லோகா போய் பகவத்கீதையில் எங்கே வருதுன்னு பார்த்து நல்லா அடிக்கடி படிச்சுட்டே இருக்கணும் அந்த ஸ்லோகம். ந புத்தி வேதம் ஜனயத் அஜ்ஞானாம் கர்ம சங்கினாம். கர்ம சங்கா இஸ் தேர் ஃபார் தம் என்கரேஜ். அதுதான் டீச்சர்ஸ்க்கு ஆல்சோ அது வார்னிங், ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸுக்கு ஆல்சோ வார்னிங். அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட்? Therefore, now Lord Krishna says in this sloka, what I want to say, Vedas were not written. It is not available for public. They kept deliberately because the teaching is very, very terse. That's what Krishna says now. Anantaparam gambhiram durvigahyam samudravat. Why I am so happy these rishis when they are teaching indirectly. Initially they are not teaching Brahma Vidya, Atma Vidya. They teach Karma Yoga, Upasana Yoga, Puja, rituals, all those things. Why? Peethadipatis are Sringeri Peethadipati, Kanji Peethadipati, Dwarka Peethadipati. You see, all Peethadipatis, they do always pujas. Lot of puja, morning puja, afternoon puja, evening puja, night puja. Puja பண்ணிட்டே இருப்பாங்க. வாட் ஃபார்? தே ஆல்சோ கேன் சே பூஜா பகவான் ஈஸ்வரன் எல்லாம் மித்யா, ஜெகன் மித்யான்னு சொல்லலாமே. Shankaracharya never encouraged that. Adi Shankaracharya. That is why Chandramoulishwara, Sharadamba, you see that deities they are worshipping, they are doing puja, and many people are following that, they are benefited by that. That is called sampradaya. The sampradaya to be maintained because Brahma Vidya is very, very difficult. What? Shabda Brahma Sudurbodham. 36th sloka. Hey Uddhava, this Shabda Brahma means Brahman, the Omkara. Shabda Brahma means Omkara. Whole the Nama Rupa Prapancha is in the Shabda Brahma, Omkara Rupa, condensed form. Omkara alone is the Nirgunam Brahma, condensed form of Vedas. Sudurbodham, very, very difficult to understand. Anantaparam, it is boundless. It has no any boundary. Anantaparam. Gambhiram, it is very deep also. Brahma Vidya or Atma Vidya is very, very gambhiram. And durvigahyam, unfathomable, unconceivable or incomprehensible and unfathomable. Durvigahyam, very difficult to understand. Like what? Samudravat, like samudra. Samudra means like ocean. Prana Indriya Manomayam. Prana Indriya Manomayam means the whole Shabda, the entire Omkara. You can see Karana Avastha, Sukshma Avastha and Sthula Avastha. Karana Avastha again two types, two stages of Karana Avastha. That two stages of Karana Avastha, number one, passive causal state and active causal state. Then third one is Sukshma. Fourth one is Sthula. So this whole thing is Shabda Brahma. More details we'll see in the next class. We require lot of elaboration here, more technical. The following slokas are, and this sloka also highly technical. We'll see in the next class. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.